So Bad Gal Riri and Little Miss Uppity African Tyla have beef, allegedly. I'm your host, Anazia Akalu, and this is Anazia After Dark. Sit your ass down, it's time for Hot Topics. This all started because Tyla had the nerve to come online and talk about a sort of negative interaction that she had with Rihanna. While she was smacking on her gum, she was stating that at the Met Gala, Riri barely gave her the time of day, that she was trying to talk to her, and Rihanna very quickly dismissed her by saying she needs to go find her baby daddy.
Everyone knows I love Riri. Oh my gosh. So I met her last year, and she was cool. You know, I met her, but I think she was occupied because she was like, I went up to her, I was like, oh, hey, you know. She was like, hey, my baby daddy's calling me, and then she left, and I was like, oh.
That was so shady. She did not have to add the baby daddy part. Now people are saying that Rihanna's a pick-me and she's male-centered. Rihanna doesn't owe Tyla anything. Tyla is very beautiful and talented and definitely having her moment this year. But Rihanna is a household name. Rihanna's in a whole different other category of celebrity. And for people to constantly compare the two is wild. Rihanna should be compared to Taylor Swift and Beyonce, not Tyla. Rihanna has a legacy while Tyla is still building hers. The industry saw a gap when Rihanna left. It kind of put Tyla in this weird position thinking that she was gonna fill it. Rihanna took it a step further by playing Ayra Starr's song in one of her posts on Instagram. Ayra Starr is also in the realm of Afro pop. Some would even say that Tyla stole a lot of Ayra Starr's swag. We can tell that both Rihanna and Ayra Starr was definitely on Tyla's mood board. We know an industry plant when we see one. And of course, everyone's assuming her team bought her that Grammy. Seems like the industry tried to replace Rihanna with Tyla and pushed the colored girl to the masses, and not the dark-skinned one, whom her whole aesthetic is based off of. I actually love that Rihanna did that. Tyla wants her name out there, whether it's good or bad. She knew she was going to get backlash for that video. She wanted some attention, so she had to mention Rihanna's name. The billionaire, the fashion icon, the mogul. Again, the comparisons are crazy. How could you compare Rihanna to Tyla? Tyla isn't even fucking with early Rihanna. Her song Water isn't even touching Umbrella. Now let's talk about Rihanna and that colorist man ASAP Rocky that she keeps on her arm. Everyone is convinced that they were arguing after the Met Gala. TMZ got some footage of them while they were in their Sprinter. Conversation looked kind of intense. People immediately started saying that there was trouble in paradise, that Rihanna was mad because he was talking to other women at the Met Gala, but sources are saying that they were not fighting. I mean, after a day like the Met Gala, I can just imagine being on my feet for 16 hours, hair, makeup. It's a long ass day. Like somebody's getting an attitude. Somebody's getting cursed out. Maybe somebody's getting yelled at the end of the day. The woman that ASAP Rocky was talking to, TMZ clarified that she actually works in fashion, and it's also someone that Rihanna already knows. Everybody just ran with this narrative that ASAP would cheat on Rihanna directly in her face. No, I don't think that's what's going on. Do I think that they have an open relationship? Absolutely. Yeah, but he did do an interview basically admitting that he has a sex addiction. And the blind items are also stating that either they have an open relationship or they're both cheating on each other. Who would be Rihanna's side? Is Rihanna gay? She seems like she's a little gay. I don't know. I think everybody's gay though. Commentators are stating that Rihanna definitely settled. She's chasing after a man who's been described as sassy and the type of man that thinks he's the prize. He calls himself a pretty boy. ASAP is so full of himself. Furthermore, the married couples even chimed in by saying, this is a regular Tuesday night. Like, married couples argue, married couples fight. I mean, they're not married. And I really hope they don't get married. Think about the spousal support and child support. My goodness. He'll definitely try to pull a Toad Tucker. Y'all know I don't like ASAP. I don't like him. What was his last good song? Damn bad girl Riri. She was in the news all week. So much went on at the Met Gala. I hate that I agree with EJ Johnson that all of the outfits pretty much tanked. I was being so nice on my TikTok because I'm trying to be a little less Azalea Banks, more Wendy Williams, Joan Rivers type. So I was trying to be nice, I really was. All of those outfits except Emma Chamberlain. Imagine being the red carpet correspondent and you dress better than everyone there. Some of the interviewers aren't even invited to the Met Gala. I hate to agree with EJ Johnson, but it was true. So many people misunderstood the assignment. The theme this year was fashion is art. I think so many celebrities they took the theme so literal. They took inspiration from paintings and sculptures instead of just realizing that fashion is art within itself. It can be dramatic, theatrical, emotional, futuristic, glamorous. It can be all of those things. They missed the mark. It was just a bunch of outfits that made everyone look stiff and uncomfortable. And honestly, kind of corny. They have way too much money to have dressed in those clown clothes. This year, the Met Gala reportedly costed $100,000 per ticket if you weren't invited. Then I heard about Jeff Bezos' donation of millions of dollars. Commentators are stating that the gala has now become so corporate and out of touch. There was no excitement, no fantasy. This is a museum. There was absolutely no jaw-dropping fashion moments, except Emma Chamberlain. I can't stop looking at her outfit. She really did that. I love her. Not even Beyonce's outfit. I hate to speak negatively about the queen, but I have to keep it honest. I'm going to be honest on YouTube, okay? I might not be that honest on TikTok, but I'm going to be honest on YouTube. And that outfit was so easy to emulate. It was so easy. I think people were wearing it as a costume the next day. Beyonce's so iconic, people are recreating her fashion fails. There, I was nice. Beyonce's outfit looked like some type of drag brunch finale costume. I don't even think she wanted to be there. Anytime anyone would ask her how she's feeling, if she's excited to be at the Met Gala after all of these years, she would reply with, "I'm just here for my baby. I'm just happy that Blue's here."
How does it feel being back?
It feels surreal because my daughter's here.
B, what are you looking forward to most from tonight?
I think it's really just experiencing this through the eyes of Blue.
She didn't want to come. And it's her event. Like, she was running it this year. And she's like, "I'm just happy Blue's here." Is Blue the first? I thought it was 18 plus. I think Blue is the first child to walk the Met Gala. Is she? I think she is. That's iconic. Everybody was telling her to take her sunglasses off and she was like, no. That was Blue's Met Gala. Overall, the outfits were terrible. Too much money was spent that night for us not to have any jaw-dropping moments. If I have to look at your outfit for 45 minutes to understand what it is you didn't eat. Everybody was starving at the Met Gala. I'm disappointed. Why was Blake Lively there? Why was Blake Lively at the Met Gala wearing that same exact silhouette that she wears every year? She looked fabulous. She looked good. Absolutely. I'm not a hater. You guys know I'm not a hater, okay? I will give her 10s. She looked beautiful. But her outfit was still the same. It was very lackluster. I wasn't excited about her. I wasn't excited to see her. I don't think anybody was. If I had just come from settling my lawsuit straight to the Met Gala, and I know nobody is happy to see me, the way I would eat down. Rumors started circulating that she was actually not invited by Anna Wintour and that she was one of the people that had to pay $100,000 for their ticket. Blake's team quickly shut that down. Now, do I believe that? She so desperately wants to be adored again, and I don't think anybody will ever look at her the same way. She's so overly performative. She was talking over Lala when she was trying to interview
Beautiful
her.
hair. Yeah, you look stunning. This is archival Versace.
That is so special.
That's special, so I have them with me because I'm shy too. So I just like to
You got the kids
have
right
my
here.
kids with me. They're
She even had the audacity to say that she's shy. Shy? You had the option to not walk the red carpet. How are you shy? She's just lying for no reason. Trying to be relatable, she's not relatable. A lot of people can't relate to making fake claims about sexual harassment, allegedly. Nowadays, people know when celebrities are being inauthentic. I think she should take a break. Take a break, go take care of your kids. Don't come in the spotlight for a while. Her movies aren't doing good. She should just go crawl into a hole for a little while. The wound is still fresh. There's even a new meme. There's a new Blake Lively meme. Oh my God. No, she's still being dragged to this day. She just needs to go hide out for a little bit. That would be her best bet. Little Miss Mulatto. God, Mulatto. Or excuse me, it's Latto now. We all know that she's now pregnant. Everyone's assuming that it's 21 Savage's baby. She just came out with a statement saying that this is going to be her last album. She's dropping an album May 29th, and she's saying that she's retiring. Now, who could have saw this coming? Who could have saw this coming? Hang up the mics, ladies. You have nothing to prove. Latto, why don't you just go ahead and have that assumed married man's baby? We all know you want to. Latto is very beautiful. She's talented. She's been rapping forever, but she kind of just became mainstream in 2020. I just don't think she knew how to market herself. I mean, who was that for? All of her music sounded the same. She always mentions her body count, how much money she has, a man that she's been with for years that she can't talk about, I guess. How she would get an abortion if she needed to. And now we all know that that's not true. Latto was pushed very hard. I just think her music was whack. Her music was lame. It was very repetitive and not in a good way. Like, I'm not excited to hear anything from Latto. I'm going to listen to this album since she's saying it is her last album, but she's definitely not going to be remembered as one of the greats. I don't know who her audience is at this point. I don't even think she knows who she is. People have often compared Latto to Nunu from ATL, saying that she's fake hood. People have also said that about Saweetie. I guess they're both quitting music. I haven't heard anything from Saweetie in a minute, but that's good. They both can go, honestly. Like, I don't care about neither one of them retiring. They're so pretty. Latto definitely made her mark on the world. She won't be forgotten. She has a strong identity, lots of cool visuals. She's full of personality. She's gorgeous. She's been popping since 2019. It's now 2026. Not everybody needs to have a long music career, a 20-year career. Like, stop whenever you want to. I support her decision. I could see her definitely going into the beauty space. She seems to be a big fan of leopard print. Maybe a line of leopard makeup. Who knows? Then again, this could be marketing for her new album. If she says that this is going to be her last album, of course it's going to push more people to listen to it. She can stay, she can go. I don't really care. Perhaps it was her hormones. Carrying an alleged married man's baby, that has to be a lot of work. It has to be weighing heavy on her heart. Cardi B and Tasha K are still fighting. After millions of dollars, bankruptcy, lawsuits, judgments, and public humiliation, Tasha K will not stop talking about Cardi B. Now Cardi B is dragging Tasha K back to court because she claims that Tasha K keeps violating their non-disparagement agreement tied to their settlement and bankruptcy deal. Tasha K originally lost a $4 million defamation lawsuit. Then Tasha K filed bankruptcy and agreed to make small payments towards what she owes Cardi B. But allegedly, you know what? Not allegedly, because I can clearly see on Tasha K's page that she has not stopped talking about Cardi B. If I just lost a $4 million defamation lawsuit, there is no way I would be still talking about Cardi B. She just sold her house and everything, but she's claiming that it's not because of the lawsuit. Girl, Cardi B is about to have Tasha K's name if she doesn't stop. I'm gonna say something kind of controversial, right? I'm obviously doing celebrity news and gossip, and I say allegedly a lot, but you can't spread rumors to a huge audience of people alleging that Cardi B has done drugs and then just say, well, I'm just talking, it's freedom of speech. Those are serious allegations towards someone's character. Cardi B is a mother of 4. There's no way some random person with a mic can just come on and say I'm doing drugs, then have the nerve to call it journalism. No proof, just freedom of speech. I'm glad Cardi B is taking her back to court. There's plenty of celebrity news that Tasha could talk about. Continuing to poke the bear is reckless and stupid, honestly. Speaking of Cardi B, they're saying that she is back with Stephon Diggs. Oh my God, Cardi B. Why would you do this? Reportedly, she did get a divorce from Offset. I guess if Cardi B was to date, it does look good for her to, be with a man she just had a baby with. But when that man had a baby with somebody else while you were pregnant, that's not the type of man that I would want to see her with personally. I wish Cardi B would just be by herself for a little bit. I know it can get lonely, but be by yourself. Stefon Diggs came to her Mother's Day event and they were caught, taking pictures together. I can see the benefit of her wanting to have her family back together, but not with Stefon Diggs. Just be by yourself. Stefon has no other choice right now. He's not on the Patriots. He's not going to get brand deals. He's been accused of assaulting women and men. No brand is going to work with Stefon Diggs. No, he needs Cardi B. He needs her. She doesn't need him at all. What's wrong with being a single mother of 4 and working on yourself? These men just do her dirty back to back to back to back. Come on, Cardi, stand up. And this is why she's in the nest. Everybody keeps questioning me about my bird's nest. Oh my God, why is Cardi B in the nest? This is why she's in the nest. Now you know. Sorry, that was mean. It's mean. It is. I have to tell it like it is, though. Are we forgetting that at the Super Bowl, Stefon had Offset's mistress at the game? I think her name was. And she has the nerve to be all hugged up with him. Nobody likes Meghan Trainor's new album. It's terrible. I couldn't even get through it. Meghan Trainor needs to be honest with herself. The only reason people was messing with her music in the first place is because she's a big girl. She built her entire brand on being a big girl, all to get on Ozempic, allegedly, and be thin and make this crappy ass pop music. She's going through an identity crisis. It looks like she was trying to steal Sabrina Carpenter's nachos. Everybody wants to dress up like a showgirl all of a sudden. Even Taylor Swift. She looks ridiculous. That music is going to be in some empty Forever 21 or Target. She's whining on social media about people bullying her. You can put art out there and you can't always expect for people to have a positive response about what you put out there. People are telling you, hey, we don't like it. Maybe take those notes into consideration. Now, people are getting pretty nasty under her comments. Like, you read some of these comments, they're insane. My feelings would be hurt too if I thought this was my best work and everyone's like, actually, it's awful. Yeah. Oh my God. Commentators are stating that she wants to be a TikTok trend so bad. She wants that little 1-2 step to be a trend on TikTok so bad, but it's not happening. The big girls are mad. Everybody doesn't need to be skinny, right? Some people need to be a little bit big. They look better that way. You see how Lizzo kind of slimmed down, but she's still thick-alicious. She still looks good. She's still representing what she built her brand on. Meghan Trainor, what happened to all about that bass? What happened to bringing booty back? Now she's a skeleton and doesn't know who the fuck she is. And we can hear it in her music. I don't want to be a hypocrite now. She should do whatever makes her happy with her body. If she wants to be thin, let her be thin. But this branding, stealing from Sabrina Carpenter, it's not it. It doesn't work for her. She's too old for this type of branding. The old branding doesn't work. She can't go off of being a big girl anymore. She needs to find out what works for her. Adele came into this business as a big girl, but she didn't build her whole brand, her whole aesthetic off of being big. She can sing when she's big, she can sing when she's small. But when you create this image around your music as body positivity and then all of a sudden you're thin, how are you expecting people to connect with you now? She made body positivity bigger than her music. That's all people was really paying attention to. Now she's thin. She's having an identity crisis. And not just with herself, with her music. And she's not even humble about it. Blaming her audience for not liking her music. Then she has the nerve to try to lie and say that she canceled the tour because she wants to be with her family. Girl, you canceled the tour because nobody was buying those tickets. Yeah, nobody was coming to see you. Otis. That's all the celebrity tea I have for you tonight. This is now my 3rd episode. I'm so excited to continue. Thank you for tuning in to Anazia After Dark. And as always, you're welcome. I love ya. Good night. Why am I so nervous? Oh my God. I guess I've never done it day of, and that's why I'm a little bit nervous.